Phil Foden made it 5 goals in his last 3 Premier League games, with a brace as City put 6 past Ipswich Town at Portman Road. The devastating attacking display was our joint biggest away win in Premier League history, tying with a 6-0 defeat of Watford in 2017/18. Foden backed up his strike against West Ham and double at Brentford with another 2 goals in this one to continue his excellent start to 2025. He broke the deadlock from a few yards out midway through the first half before supplying Mateo Kovacic to make it 2. Our number 47 squeezed home his second before half-time to all but seal the 3 points in our first league trip to Portman Road since May 2001. Jeremy Doku got in on the act early in the second half before, on the week of signing a bumper new contract, Erling Haaland made it 5 with just over half an hour remaining. Substitute James McAtee completed the route when he nodded in for his first-ever Premier League goal for City. After a difficult November and December, we have now gone 5 Premier League games without defeat and returned to the top 4 on goal difference. Ahead of kickoff, Portman Road paid tribute to former City striker and Manchester football legend Denis Law, who passed away earlier this week, aged 84, to cap a sad week after the deaths of Bobby Kennedy and Tony Book a few days prior. Our players also wore black armbands. Once the game began, Ipswich were quick out of the traps, and decisive interventions from returning men, Ruben Dias and Ederson, were required to deny an early goal. As the game settled, we saw a familiar pattern in that City controlled much of the ball, with our hosts looking to spring into life on the transition. A lengthy period of City possession brought our first major chance of the afternoon in the 15th minute as we maneuvered the Ipswich defense out of shape. Mateo Kovacic found Erling Haaland on the run through the middle, but the Norwegian couldn't beat goalkeeper Christian Walton. We followed it up with another opening just a minute later, but Kovacic's shot from the edge of the box cleared the crossbar. City were in charge of general play, but the pace and power of Liam Delap in particular meant Ipswich always carried a threat. The relegation-threatened side came within inches of breaking the deadlock themselves on 24 minutes, but Haaland got a vital deflection on Omari Hutchinson's powerful hit from 20 yards. However, we finally made our dominance of the ball pay a few minutes later through Phil Foden. The England international continued his return to goal-scoring form by firing home from close range after excellent link-up play down the left from Jeremy Doku and Kevin De Bruyne.